you got this little table here so you can do maths on the go as you can listen to Scotty in HD. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of LJ's Garage. I am sitting in a 2023 Ram Rebel. This one's a 1500 and it is spec'd perfectly. And I know that some of you may not like this red color, but there is the blue, there's the black, there's a lot of different colors you can get the Rebel in. But this one, as it sits, right around $70,000, is pricey. However, this is a well-equipped truck. And it's, of course, a truck, so it's capable, able, all those good things. So I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour of the inside, the outsides, talk about some specs and features, and show you why I like this new Ram Rebel. So if you are on the market, keep it on the radar because you are about to be impressed with what this truck has to offer. So let's talk about engine options first. Base is going to be a 3.6 liter V6, which is able to make 305 horsepower, 296 foot-pounds of torque, and towing capacity on this is going to be right around 7,500 pounds. And then the upgraded engine option on this is going to be the 5.7 liter V8, and that 5.7 is able to make 395 horsepower and 410 foot-pounds of torque. And both engine options will include the e-torque system, so it's got a little electric motor that adds another 130 foot-pounds of torque to the capabilities of what this gas motor can do. So for those of you that do care about having a little extra pep in your step and wanted something a little bit modern, don't worry, Dodge Ram have, increased the capability of these trucks, and they're able to do a lot more than they once did before. Not only that, this truck does come with a rear locking differential, so that makes it pretty nice when you want to send power to both rear wheels and get yourself out of some sticky situations, or if you just need that extra oomph to do some towing. You're going to have the option of two different gas tanks, either the 26 or the 33 gallon. Both trucks are able to get about 17 to 22 miles per gallon city and highway, so these are respectable numbers for a big truck. And to keep things even more fancy, you're able to upgrade to an air suspension setup on this if you so choose. But it is expensive. Keep that in mind. So comparing the towing capacity, the 3.6 is going to be right around 7,500 pounds compared to the V8, which is going to be right around 11,300 pounds depending on how you configure it. Going back to the price, I want to say that this starts out at $56,000 for a Rebel with four-wheel drive. Now, the minute that you go to the V8 option, that's going to add about $3,000 to that price. And then on top of that, once you start adding these packages to get stuff like this nice touchscreen that's in the center, the beautiful digital gauges, it's going to start to add up pretty quick. So keep that in mind as you are building one of these and looking for one of these, because you can go from that $55,000, $56,000 really quick and end up at $60,000, $70,000. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I absolutely love on this. And it's up to you to decide how you want to spec yours. But let's talk about some of the interior features first. I'm going to start up front here. Really nice steering wheel with the steering wheel controls, all really easy to use. Take a look at this nice digital dash. So, one of the many upgrades that are available on this. So you can scroll through the menu, you can do screen setup, you can kind of keep it pretty simple. I like this little gauge here. And then you can keep on going through radio stations, drivetrain, steering angle. You can see a lot of different things, like check this out, the map's loading, but you can get your GPS right there. Makes it very easy. On the right hand side, you got your little fuel economy, fuel gauge right there, and then you've got your engine temp right there. Overall, nice. And it's really easy to scroll through this menu. As I'm doing this, all I'm doing is just using these buttons right here. Going back to the dash, let me zoom in a little bit, sorry about the glare. You can go to whichever screen you want to see whatever information you want, and then you can scroll up on each one of these if you want a little bit more specific information. So right now, it's all right there, easily available. Same with music. Got all your off-road pages right there. Nice little shortcut. Your GPS is right there, trip odometer, all those good things. And you can customize this to whatever you want. So you can see I'm putting different gauges in different places, different bits of information all over the place, just to kind of, scroll through. But it's pretty easy to navigate. I mean, I have no complaints, no issues. Whatever you need is there, and you can just go back to this traditional layout if you like that. Right, and then going over to the left side, you can see that your pedals are adjustable, so you can just push this. So instead of moving your seat every time, you can always just adjust your pedals if you're on the shorter side or taller side and maybe just need a little bit more room. Got your normal controls right there. You do have power folding mirrors. Boom, boom. Pretty nice. Nothing too crazy or out of this world. Those are heated. And then let's move over to this center screen. So this is the one I was telling you about, is a really nice option and worth the upgrade, because I know that some people don't love the big Tesla screen thing. I actually am a fan of it, and I want to do this upgrade in my own Grand Cherokee, but that's another story for another day. But this is really easy to use. It looks cumbersome and bulky and like tricky, but once you take some time to kind of read, you can see everything. I'll show you guys, you know, the rear view camera, so you guys can see what that looks like. Not bad. Not bad at all. Get out of that. In here you can go into settings. And then in our settings, there's a lot of different options in here. So let's go to driving and safety. We'll talk about some of these first. So you got your front sensors, you've got your rear parking sensors, you've got your parking assist. And if you don't know what something is, you can just push this little I and it'll tell you all about it right there. Tire fill assist, all that. And then let's just, those are pretty much all that you get as far as safety features. You do have the automatic emergency braking. We'll go into controls, just mirror dimmer, rear view camera, off-road pages. You can click on that if you so choose. Once that loads, you can see a bunch of different things in here. Handy dandy if you are that type. We'll go back to home. You can see your map, music, and you can edit these pages however you like down here. Remove them, reorder them, do whatever you like. So the world is yours when it comes to this screen, and if you don't like it, I mean, you just push this little button right there and it's off. But most people will use it and most people will enjoy this. If you do want little shortcuts, you have some up here. So let's say you do need to do your climate controls, you can adjust them right there, turn on your passenger heated seats from there. Same thing for the driver's side, as well as your heated steering wheel. And then if you don't want to use any of these touchscreen buttons, you do have physical controls over here on this side. So the world is yours as to how you want to use this whole system. I tend to like the physical buttons and all of this digital stuff as well, but you can do all different things in here. You know, Alexa, you've got, you know, Wi-Fi hotspot. You can even tell it to just do things by using the voice controls. So lots of different things in here. And then down here, you got all your front parking sensors, rear parking sensors, your tow haul button, your traction control. Down here, you've got the little charging ports. Bam, bam. Over to the left is going to be your shifter. If you still haven't seen this shifter, this is what it looks like. It just looks like a little radio knob, and it's actually, you know, not that bad. People have adjusted to it over the years, and yeah. You got your automatic stop start. You do have your axle lock, what I was talking about earlier. So this is how you lock that rear axle. Then you got your four-wheel drive controls, and that's that. And then moving down, you're going to see you got plenty of storage down here. This guy slides, cup holders there, more storage in here, even more storage in there, as well as one of my favorite things, you got this little table here, so you can do maths on the go and calculate your tan, cosine, sine, whenever you need to. Boom, boom. But on the seats themselves, you can see here you got this little Rebel stitching right there, and otherwise, that is the Rebel interior. This is the front spot, the nice little area to be. And if you thought that I was done there, no, I'm not. Up here, you're gonna have your garage door controls, your home link system, all of that. Then over here, you switch over to the right, you're gonna have your different controls for this sunroof, moonroof combo right here. But here it is, all open, nice and airy. And then you do have your controls for your little back window right there. So you can open that as you need to. But yeah, very luxury, very nice. Something else I want to point out is you see that right there? You've got a Harman Kardon sound system. So this truck is bumping. So what that means is you can listen to Scotty in HD. Here's one more look at the seat as we exit the truck. You can see that this is all power, nice and adjustable. Here's another look at the Rebel stitching. But this is such a good place to be. No complaints whatsoever. And I'm not going to talk too much about the outside. As you can see up front, you've got tow hooks, you got parking sensors, you got the Rebel grill that we've all seen for the last 5-6 years, however long it's been. You've got these guys on the hood right here, and then your Hemi eTorque system badge. So you know that this thing is moving, zoom in. Take a look at these wheels. No running boards, but this is what everything looks like. Full-size doors, as you got the crew cab. And then back here, you can take a look and see Ram printed in the back. This one does have the receiver, so you can plug everything in whenever you are doing some towing. Backup camera right here. Here's your tailgate. And then here's your bed. 5'7" or so. And nothing really to talk about back here. Pretty simple, to the point. But this is a good looking truck. Special thanks to Jeff Wyler over here in Springfield, Ohio. If you are in the area, be sure to stop in, ask for Marcus or Dylan. Those guys will hook you up and tell you all about the Ram 1500 and get you into a Rebel if that's what you're looking for. But overall, this is a good looking truck. We'll hop in the back and show you guys what it looks like. To be expected, there is a massive amount of space back here. Your mom, dad, cousins, they can all fit back here. Seats do fold up and you do get a little bit of under bin storage right there. Once these seats come back down, I'm gonna hop in and I'll show you guys how much leg room I have. Not that you guys need to see that. Got my little grab handle. Bam. And this seat's set for me. I'm 5'9", and look how much room I have. It's a full-size truck. To be expected. Back here, you do have your house outlet, so you can make toast on the go. You get more charging ports, a little storage, cup holders, and that's that. And if those aren't enough cup holders for you, you do get 2 more right there. Boom, boom. Nice place to be, no complaints. This is a sweet truck. So if you do own one of these or looking to buy one of these, you will be impressed and happy. And before we hop back in, I'll show you guys the key fob. So you've got your unlock, your lock, your remote start, pretty standard there. You do have keyless entry, so you just put your hand there, lock there on that button. Nice and easy to use. Or one of the options this has is the night package. So you're gonna get these upgraded wheels and they're gonna be blacked out, obviously, because night, you know, haha, see what they did there, but that's worthwhile. And this is a pretty quick one on the Ram Rebel. There isn't too much else to dive into. Driving experience, this thing rides nice, it rides well. It's a big Ram 1500. So if you are familiar with pickup trucks, you know exactly what to expect. I don't think this thing is slow. I don't think this thing is fast. This truck has been around for so long, there isn't too much to dive into when it comes to talking about how it behaves, how it tows, how it does what it does. It's a work truck that has a bit of luxury in there, and it's designed to give you some sort of feeling of when you're towing, you do get that Rolls-Royce treatment. And I know that this is a long stretch from Ram to Rolls-Royce, but I think this is one of the nicer trucks that I've been in, and I am a huge Ram Jeep Chrysler product fan, so there's a little bit of bias, I will admit, but I do love the GMCs and everything like that too, and I do respect the F-150s, but the Ram trucks just always have my heart. It's what I feel at home in, and it's what I would be purchasing personally because I like Ram. But to each their own. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. And, you know, share some thoughts. What other trucks would you be considering over the Ram Rebel for the money? And, yeah, I like to hear from you guys. But otherwise, thank you guys for checking out another episode in LJ's Garage. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.